It's a fast-track route into an accountancy career. So anybody coming in as a school leaver can qualify in 5 to 5.5 years, whereas a university route, you'd be looking at, I suppose, 6 years, if not 7, if you were choosing a slightly longer course. But I think that the biggest benefit really is the amount of work experience that you build up.
But Kirk Newsholme stood out because of the people who worked there. Everybody was really friendly and welcoming, very knowledgeable. They gave me a great insight into what it would be like to work at KM, what the study route would be like.
I came straight from sixth form. I think it's very beneficial because if you've never worked in an office before, it kind of like acclimatises you into working in an office because you still have that one day where you're at college and it's a bit more normal like school, so you integrate quite easily. And because you're in an office, you're just learning as you're going.
I think when I was looking at university courses, a lot of the courses, you'd always still have to sit your exams when you come out and you're already 3 or 4 years down the line at that point, as opposed to from the apprenticeship, I'll have been working with 4 years experience and have the majority of the exams done at that point. So I feel like it put me in a better career in terms of getting qualified quicker, as well as gaining such a great amount of experience throughout.
Yeah, we get a lot of support from each other. We all help each other out. Everyone takes time to help you no matter what the level is.
We have managers here that have gone through the apprenticeship route. Everyone here seems to understand how we work as apprenticeships and as students. So I'd say, yeah, we have, like, no one wants to just leave you strapped.
Got a great team of people who are just desperate to hand their skills over to other people to allow those new young people to grow. And we've got some incredible stories of young people who have started here at 18 and are now managers and senior managers and directors within the practice. So the sky's the limit, really.
In terms of the actual culture, it's very positive. But I've got people a couple of years ahead of me who I can always go to, and you'd always feel comfortable asking them questions. If you're feeling under pressure or anything like that, the support's always there.
There's a lot to juggle. I think coming from school and you maybe do part-time hours, all of a sudden you've got to juggle your work, the apprenticeship file, the study, and that can be quite difficult for people. We give extra time on occasions where they're sitting exams or they need extra time for apprenticeship work. And it's just a nice supportive environment for them to feel safe in whilst they're going through that study period.
I'd say everyone wants you to not just get through the apprenticeship and just scrape your way through. They kind of want you to actually thrive off in it and be the best you can doing it, not just let's get you through all these exams and then we'll look at you at the end of it. It's trying to actually build you as you go along.
And if opportunities to get out to clients, I sort of asked for that and that opportunity was given to me.
A lot of it comes from the culture of it being such a friendly and kind of open workspace. I'd never be afraid to ask anybody a question, whether that's kind of someone from a different department, just because that's kind of how the firm as a whole approaches learning.
You're working in an office full of adults and it can be quite intimidating sometimes, but I think especially when you've got that day-to-day from when you start, that really helps develop communication skills, your confidence.
So some college courses we did later, I already knew what we were doing because I've done it at work. And I think it's very beneficial for accounting because you can do it all in theory, but usually when we do it at college, it's completely different to how we actually do it at work.
I think it's been quite useful to have the challenge because it's made me have to really think about the content I'm learning rather than just trying to learn how to pass the exams.
I was a fan of kind of the close working environment between the different levels in terms of, as an apprentice, working with managers and directors so closely. I feel like it was a good chance to learn so early on in your career.
It's a lot more beneficial going through an apprenticeship than if you were at uni and then you went into an office environment after being basically by yourself learning for 3 years, but now you've got all the support from the office and you're actually working at the same time.